This video is going to be a follow-up for a question I got on one of my other videos here. Alex asked on one of my Repeaterbook videos that I was doing Program Your Radio in Minutes. He was inquiring about programming his Anytone 868. And I don't have the Anytone radio. So I looked at one that a local had, let me play around with a little bit, downloaded the software to it, and see how it integrates with Repeaterbook.com. So we're going to go on over and check it out, and we're going to step through this together and see if we can come up with something. And we go over here to Repeaterbook.com, and I'm going to select on my menu here, North American Repeaters. That's where I is. So you got all the states. I'm going to pick Tennessee. You know why? Because they're the volunteer state, and they're going to volunteer for this video. Thank you. And you don't really have to worry about all this unless you're looking for a specific area, city, county. We're going to use this blue bar up here to do our search, and I like picking proximity. So if you're traveling, if you know your destination, you can put in your destination for proximity, or you even have a travel option up here where you can go in and do roads and stuff that you may be traveling on. That's all in my other videos. Proximity, we're going to type in Nashville, Tennessee, right? Why not? And we want to do, might be up on a hill somewhere, so we'll do a 40-mile radius. And we want to pick 2 meters for our first band and 70 centimeters for our second band for the particular radio that we are programming. We have FM already selected here, so we want to select DMR as well, since it is a DMR radio. We don't need any of the features selected. We do confirmed on air only, and it doesn't matter what you order your results by in this first step. Just hit search, and after a minute, here it is. There's a list of a lot of FM and DMR repeaters that we can put in our radio. We're almost there already. So here you want to go up to export in your blue menu bar, and look there, there's Anytone. And you have 2 options for Anytone. You have the 868 UV or the 878. He's inquired about the 868. So we'll click on that. And it says, I agree to only use this data for personal use. Yes. And this is where you will set your export parameters that you want. I enjoy having, for this purpose, we'll do call sign and memory 2 name. Not going to mess with that. Sort order. This is where I like to put in distance. That way it does it from the closest repeater to me to the furthest away. And check, I agree to use this data for personal use only. And then hit download. You will download a file. It'll be right here. We're not going to worry about that right now. It's in our downloaded folder. We're going to go, and here we are with the 868 UV for Anytone programming software. I'm going to open this up. Drag this over to the correct screen. All right, so we got our program up, and what we're going to look for is, you might want to go to open, but that's not correct. We want to go over to tool and use the import tool. We'll click on import, drag this over so you can see it, and we want to click on channel. Click channel, and then we have our file that we just downloaded today. This is where I tested it before. And click open. You'll see there's the directory location, and we're going to go down here and hit import. Name conflict. Ignore this problem and continue importing. Yes. Import complete. Show conflict information. So it looks like we had multiple repeaters with the same call sign, and we sorted by call sign. So that was the issue the program was having. So maybe you want to select something different. We learn by doing. No big deal. And here we are with all the repeaters that we just selected in our export. Let's see where we got here. We have 51 repeaters ready to go. There's our names. Now we'll go over here, and you would click this button to write to radio, and boom, you just programmed 51 repeaters into your radio, and you're ready to rock and roll. Of course, you may have some more DMR stuff to set up if you hadn't already done your radio ID and things like that, but it's pretty simple, it looks like. So that's how easy it is to import these contacts and stuff and program your radio. Now we'll go back to Repeaterbook, Repeaterbook also has, we'll go back, get rid of ads, go back to the homepage here, and it has DMR Tools here on your menu. DMR Tools has some contact managers, and it also has one that's listed for the Anytone 868 and 878, which keeps a database of talk groups, and the files can be loaded to your CPS. You can do contact list through Brandmeister or the DMR Mark talk groups. So you got a configure builder, contact manager, and you also have, let's see, we'll go, no, we didn't mean to download that. Anytone config builder. I went to this earlier, just kind of looking around, and it's got some different options for you to enter, and it like kind of sets up your code plug for you. Go up here, and he has a getting started guide that steps you through everything. Just read through that, and you should be able to follow along there. Well, I think that's it for how do you program the 868 with Repeaterbook.com. There you go. Just download it, import it, send it to the radio. You can look at some of my other repeater books. There's a playlist. If you'll go to my channel homepage, click on playlist, and you'll see repeater books, and you'll see the other videos I made covering the web page, the web app, and whatever else I've done it on. So Repeaterbook's great. I enjoy it. Thanks for coming by the video. Alex, I hope this helped you out a little bit. If not, comment again or send me an email or something, man, and we'll try to dig into it a little deeper. If this helped you or you found it interesting, leave me a comment, hit the like button, and I'll see you at the next video. Thanks a lot. 73.